Yeah. So now I think I'm live on both the channels and you must be able to see me. So what I was talking about, guys, today we are going to start a new topic by the name logic gates, and today we are going to learn the building blocks of the digital logic design. These are the building blocks, that is from where the circuitry part of the digital logic starts. And we cannot build any digital circuit without the use of the logic gate. It is so much important. It is the root of your digital logic. So let me get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes, and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. That is all about me. But what we were talking about, what is the major thing? That Unacademy cares about students so much that they keep on bringing new and improved free initiative, so that any student sitting in a remote part of a country and unable to think about getting a top rank can also aspire, can also dare to dream. That power of dream is being provided by Unacademy. Okay. So my dear students, let's move on. This is the link where you will find all my special classes, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. If you go here, you will find all the special classes that I have taken till date or I am going to take in the future. As I told, some days later, we will be starting the PYQ series of this digital logic design. Okay. The next thing, you can become a member of Unacademy Plus, because on Unacademy Plus, you get all the top educators like RBR sir, Sanchit Jain sir, Subha Reddy sir, Vishwadeep sir, Sweta ma'am. So you get all the top educators of the country teaching on a single platform and providing you live classes, comprehensive and crash courses. And you also get content in the name of daily assignment, weekly quiz, test series, question bank. And if you ever face any doubt, your doubt will also be cleared. In one subscription, you get access to all the batches, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year foundation, placement, interview, every batch. Other than this, you can also go for Iconic, where you get a personal coach in addition to all the plus benefit, who will create a study planner for you guys. Then teachers will take study booster session where they will motivate you, inspire you, guide you. Test analysis will be done separately, highlighting your strengths and weakness. Then you will have study material, where you get to know the theory and the question part, and a dedicated team who will clear all your doubts. Now, my dear students, you can simply use the code AnkitESE and get an immediate 10% discount on joining. A new batch is coming very, very soon. So join immediately and get the maximum discount using AnkitESE. Now, let's get started. Today, I'll be teaching you similar to Blackboard. Okay, just like Blackboard. I don't have a presentation ready for this lecture, so no need to worry. Okay, so let's get started. What is the topic that we are going to deal today? Is logic gates. Okay, logic gates. Now, what is a logic gate? A logic gate is the basic building block when we try to construct a digital circuit. It is a very basic building block. That is, all the logical decision are taken by this logic gate. Janki, up to number system, I have given you all the notes on my Telegram channel, up to number system. Okay, till the lecture number 8, everything is available. Or lecture number 7, I think. Yeah. So what is a logic gate? Basic building block of a digital circuit, one minute, spelling is wrong. Which is used to make all logical decisions. I'll tell you what is a logical decision. Okay. What is a logical decision, that I'll tell you. So logic gate is nothing but a basic building block that basically constructs the entire digital circuit part. Okay. It constructs the entire digital circuit. Now what we need to understand here is what are the logic gates which we are going to study. So there are various logic gates that I am going to teach you. First one is the NOT gate, also called as inverter. Second one, buffer. Third one, AND. Fourth one, NAND. Fifth one, OR. Sixth one, NOR. Okay, seventh one, XOR. And eighth one, XNOR. These are the logic gates that I am going to teach you. Different logic gates that we generally use in the digital logic design. Okay. So what we were talking about, what is the meaning of a logical decision? Logical decision. Logical decision is somewhat like logical reasoning. See, suppose I say, if Virat Kohli scores a century and Ashwin takes 5 wickets, then India wins. Suppose I say, if Virat Kohli makes a century and Ashwin takes 5 wickets, then India wins. Now, what kind of logical decision are we talking about here? That if both these conditions are true, that is Virat making a century and Ashwin taking 5 wickets, then India is going to win. That is the logical decision that we want to make. Now if I tell you Virat Kohli makes a century but Ashwin has not taken 5 wickets, will India win? No. Because both the conditions were necessary for the result to be true. So that is the logical kind of decisions that these logic gates will make for you. Okay. If you tell them under these particular conditions the output is going to be true or false, then they will check for those conditions. If those conditions are met, then they will make the output true. Otherwise, they'll keep the output false. Are you able to understand what I'm telling? That you have made a logic that if this and this happens, then something else is going to happen. But implementing that in the circuitry part is done by the means of these logic gates. Now, when we talk about logic, what do you mean by 1 and 0? What do 1 and 0 represent? See, in binary number system we saw that we had ones and zeros. Okay, these were the 2 digits. But what do they practically represent? If 1 represents true, then 0 represents false. If 1 represents high, then 0 represents low. If 1 represents yes, 0 represents no, etc. Okay. What does this mean? Whenever there are 2 possibilities, one possibility is represented by 1 and the other possibility is represented by 0. That is in case where only 2 possibilities are possible or 2 possibilities are present. When only 2 possibility are present, we represent them by 0 and 1 respectively. Okay, we represent them by 0 and 1 respectively. Now guys, when we talk about the logic, there are basically two kind of logic. Sir, what are the two kind of logic? It is called as the positive and negative logic. But I am talking about positive and negative logic. What do we mean by this positive and negative logic? See, 1 and 0 independently do not make any sense. Whenever you are transmitting any digital data, that will be transmitted in the form of electrical signal. Okay, you can't just transmit a 1 or you can't just transmit a 0. That they don't have any physical existence. So you have to transmit an electrical signal corresponding to 1 and 0. In that electrical signal, when we talk about positive logic, what does this mean? This means that your logic 1 is represented by high voltage, example 5 volt, and your logic 0 is represented by low voltage, that is 0 volt. So what we say, logic 1 represents high, whereas logic 0 represents low. That is your positive logic. Negative logic is just the opposite of it. Just exactly opposite of this. That means what is negative logic? Here, logic 1 is represented by 0 volt and logic 0 is represented by 5 volt. That is, logic 1 is actually low and logic 0 is actually high. Logic 0 is actually high. Yes, cool guy. It can be 3 volt and 1 volt. Basically, it varies from system to system. It can be 3 volt, 1 volt, 5 volt, 0 volt. 5 volt is actually standard when we see in books. The earlier technologies that we were using, I don't want to go into those details. They were called as TTL, transistor logic. They used to have 5 volt and 0 volt. But when we moved to MOSFET and all, the voltage levels reduced. Okay, but let's not go there. That is not relevant for computer science. What we need to understand, positive logic means 1 is high, 0 is low. But in negative logic, the reverse is true. 0 is high and 1 is low. Understood what is the positive and the negative logic? Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear? Come on, tell me in the chat section if you are clear about this positive negative logic, the purpose of logic gate, the significance of 1 and 0. Is everything clear? Crystal clear, guys? Great. Okay. Now, my dear students, let us do one thing. Let us start with the first logic gate. The first logic gate that I want to start is your buffer. Not duffer, buffer. What is buffer? Okay. So, buffer is a logic gate that passes the signal as it is. That is, if you apply a 1, it will give you 1. If you apply a 0, it will give you 0. Now you might think, sir, this is a waste. This is very waste. Why we want to use a gate that will give us the same output as the input? Why would we use such a gate? Because, my dear, you must know, even being CS engineers, that whenever a signal travels through space, its level continuously decays. You might observe this. Suppose you are sitting near the Wi-Fi router. You will be getting a very strong internet. You will be getting very high speed internet. Now start moving away from that. Does the internet speed reduce? Yes, it does. Does the signal strength reduce? Yes, it does. That means whenever a signal whenever a signal travels, its strength goes on decreasing. For that purpose itself, we have signal boosters, we have signal extenders, we have repeaters. All these devices are there so that they can boost the signal and it can go still further. Let me show you one device. Let me show you. See, this device I recently bought. It is the TP-Link signal range extender. What does it do? It catches the signal from a Wi-Fi router, okay? Then it boosts that signal. This is the purpose of a buffer. This is the purpose of a buffer. A buffer passes the signal as it is, but it increases the strength of that signal so that it can go a bit longer distance. Is this clear? Is this point understood? A buffer has the same output as its input, but it increases signal strength, so that it can travel for longer distance, okay? That is the purpose of a buffer. Now how do we represent this buffer? It is just represented as a triangle, A, Y. So here the relation is Y equal to A. That is, if you form a table like this and you write 0 and 1, you will get 0 and 1. This is called as the truth table. Now sir, what is the meaning of truth table? We have heard it multiple times, but we never knew the meaning. Truth table is basically a table representing the output for different possibilities of input, and it tells us for which possibilities of input you can have the output as true or 1. For which set of input you get the output as 1, that is actually told by the truth table. So let me write it down. Truth table is a tabular representation which tells us as to when output is equal to 1 or true. ठीक है? So this table gives value of output for all possible combination of input. Okay, that is what is called as a truth table. Yes, cool guy, you are right. Yes, Akshay, it basically just increases the range of the router. It does not give you the password, okay? It can't help you access the Wi-Fi, but it can just increase the signal range so that if you are sitting even away from the router, you will be able to get a good signal, okay? This is clear. What is the meaning of truth table? The meaning of truth table and buffer is clear to everybody or not? Quickly tell me. Is this clear? Is this clear? Now, what happens? Suppose I want to see how the input and the output look like. Suppose this is A versus T. That is, I am seeing how A is varying with T, then how the output varies with T. Okay. Now the variation of A, suppose it is like this. It was 0. It becomes 1 at T equal to 0. It becomes 1 at T equal to 0. Then in the buffer part, what do we say? That the buffer passes the signal as it is from input to the output. From input to the output, okay. That is, the buffer will pass a signal like this. Correct? Correct? Output of buffer will be same as the input. Output is equal to input. But my dear, what happens whenever any signal passes through a buffer or any other logical gate or logical circuit? There is certain propagation delay. That is, a signal cannot travel from one point to the other without taking any time. See, even if the signal travels at the speed of light, still it will take some time to pass through a certain distance. Are you able to understand? Whenever a signal wants to go from one point to the other, it needs to take a certain time. That time is called as the propagation delay. If there is a propagation delay, then how does this Y vary with time? Y is delayed with respect to time. Okay, it is delayed. How much delay it is there? TPD. TPD is nothing but propagation delay. What is it? Propagation delay. What does this mean? The time taken by a signal to go from input to output of a logic gate. Is this definition clear about propagation delay? It is the time taken by a signal to go from input to the output. See, any signal or any wave or anything for that matter cannot travel instantaneously. They need certain time to propagate from one point to the other, and such a time in case of logic gate is called as a propagation delay. What it is called as? It is called as a propagation delay. Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear? Okay. So I think you must have understood what happens. We shift the waveform. Acha, let me write it down. In order to represent propagation delay, what we have done? We have shifted the waveform to the right by an amount TPD. In order to show output with propagation delay, we shift output right by an amount equal to TPD. Okay, equal to TPD. Is this clear? Janki, is it now clear? You have to shift the output right by an amount TPD. TPD. Okay. Now, this is the first logic gate that I wanted to tell you about, that is the buffer. Now, let's move on to the second logic gate. The second logic gate that we will be studying is inverter. Inverter. When I talk in terms of the negation of the logical reasoning part, inverter is nothing but negation of any statement. Negation or the negative logic. What does that mean? I say, suppose rain comes and suppose I say, if rain comes, the floor becomes wet. The negation would be, if the rain does not come, the floor does not become wet. That is the working of an inverter. It makes everything negative. Okay. If you say yes, it will say no. If you say true, it will say false. If you say high, it will say low. So that is the inverter. What does inverter do? It negates all logic, or we can say it complements the logic. Now guys, when we study about complement we also study in case of sets, right? And you guys study set in discrete maths as well. So complement is a very famous process in which if we take a set, suppose, let me show you. Suppose this is the sample space. Let us say this. Okay. You might very well know about the complement. If I say I take a set A of odd number, that is 1, 3, 5. Then can you tell me what is the complement of A? What is the complement of A? Can you guys tell me? What is the complement of A? Shubhangi, inverter and NOT gate are same. Inverter and NOT gate are one and the same thing. Two names of one thing. Come on, 2, 4, 6. Yes. How did you figure it out? Basically, it contains all elements of sample space, which are not a part of A. Okay, which are not a part of A. Now, in case of our logic gate, in case of our binary logic, when we talk about sample space, what is the sample space? There is only two possible values, 0 and 1, correct? There are only two possible values in binary, 0 and 1. Now, if we take the complement of 0, we get as 1. If we take complement of 1, it will be 0. Do you understand how we are taking the complement? If you take 0 complement, you will consider all the values from the set which don't have 0. So there is only one value, that is 1. If you take complement of 1, take all the values from the set that do not contain 1, that is 0. So NOT gate, complement and inverter are same thing. NOT gate and inverter are same and are used to complement a logic. Understood everybody? Understood the purpose? Okay. So up to here it must be clear to everyone. Now what we try and understand is the truth table and the symbol. The symbol of NOT gate. See, whenever you want to show inversion, show a buffer and a bubble. We show y equal to a bar. A bar, a complement, one and the same thing. Bar also means complement. So remember, in any logic circuit, bubble implies inversion. Bubble implies inversion. Okay, that is, the logic gets inverted if you place a bubble in any logic circuit, in any symbol. Bubble will always imply inversion. Okay my dear. Now if I show it by means of the truth table, then if we take 0, it will be 1, 1 will be 0. And we will write y is equal to a complement or a bar. Okay, a complement or a bar. Tell me, is everything clear up to here? Okay, tell me if everything is clear up to here. Come on everybody. Then I'll show you some more interesting things. Is it clear? Is this clear? Okay. Now let's go to the waveform part of it. Let me show you the waveform with and without delay. See, you might think, sir, we don't use waveforms that much, but my dear, let me tell you one thing. By the use of waveform, conceptual clarity is totally next level, because we are able to see what we are talking about. We are able to see that. So this I am talking about without any delay. And here I will talk about with the delay. Okay. So suppose I again take a similar sort of a graph like this. Okay, that is, a was 0 before t equal to 0 and then suddenly it becomes 1. Now when we are talking about an inverter without a delay, whenever the input is 0, the output must be 1, and whenever the input is 1, the output must be 0. Whenever the input is 1, the output must be 0. So when input is 0, output is 1. When input becomes 1, the output should go to 0. Like this. But when you want to show propagation delay, Akshay, A is the input, y is the output and t is the time. As simple as that. T is the time. So I am showing how input and output vary with the time. Okay. Now, if I have a propagation delay, then y waveform will be delayed. It will be delayed. Like this. By what amount will it be delayed? It will be delayed by an amount TPD. TPD. Okay. It will be delayed by an amount TPD. देखिए बेटा अपने असली नाम से आया करो ना, ये क्या नाम रखते हो? Is this clear up to here? It will be delayed by an amount TPD. Again, what I have done? I have shifted the waveform without delay by an amount TPD to the right. For considering propagation delay shift the waveform to right by an amount TPD. Okay, by an amount TPD. Up to here is everything clear? Why am I not getting any response from the other channel? Just let me check. Just a minute, guys. I think there is some issue with the second channel. Now I think the issue must be clear. Now, are you guys able to see me? Just quickly tell me. I think there is some issue with the other channel. We will upload this lecture later on. Okay. So, we have understood what happens when we talk about the delay in a logic gate. Now, let's talk about, give me a minute. Let's talk about cascading multiple gates. Are you not able to hear me? Sound is not there? Okay. Now, let me go to the other slide. Suppose I take two inverters. Now I mark the inputs and the outputs as A, B, Y. A, B and Y. A, B and Y. Now, if I assume that the propagation delay of each of these gates is TPD, then how does the waveform look like? How does the waveform look like? Waveform implies variation of a variable with respect to time. Okay. See, let me take A as we had taken earlier, like this. Suddenly it goes from 0 to 1. Now ideally B is inversion of A. B is inversion of A. So whenever A is 0, B must be 1, and whenever A is 1, B must be 0. Okay. Ideally it should happen like this. But due to propagation delay, this waveform will be shifted to the right. So it will be like this. It will be shifted to the right. Okay. By what amount? TPD. Now focus on B. B is the input to the second gate. B is the input to the second gate. So what will be the output? The output should be like, when B is 1, the output must be 0. When B is 1, the output must be 0. And when B is 0, the output must be 1. So it should be like this. But again there is a propagation delay. So it will be delayed by again an amount equal to TPD. So it will be 2 TPD. So see, it is just like a buffer. It is just like a buffer, because see, B is equal to A bar and Y is equal to B bar. B bar means A bar, that is A. So two inverters in cascade, cascade means one after the other, behave like a buffer, with delay equal to 2 TPD. Tell me, Rahul, where is the confusion in the waveform? Where is the confusion in the waveform? You just have to write 0 complement equal to 1, 1 complement equal to 0. But you have to show the waveform shifted right by an amount TPD. Yes, if input is 1, output is 1. If input is 0, output is 0. But the edge of the input and the edge of the output, they are delayed by an amount 2 TPD. Okay. If you see the edge is delayed by an amount 2 TPD. So what you can say, in cascading, propagation delay of logic gates are added. Okay, dear Rahul, is this clear or not? Propagation delays are added. Clear to everybody? Now you tell me the answer to the next one. Now instead of 2, I'll be cascading 3. Okay, instead of 2 logic gates, now I am cascading 3 logic gates. Now you tell me, how will you draw the waveform? Come on, try it in your notebook. Try it in your notebook. I want to know the waveform of B, C and Y. See, first waveform I am giving A. Second you have to draw B. Third one you have to draw C. And the final one you have to draw Y. The x-axis of all these graph is T. Okay guys. Now, propagation delay of all the logic gates is TPD. Please draw the waveforms, guys. Please draw it. Come on, everybody. I have given you the input. What I need is the output. I have given you the input. What I need is the output. Okay. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Come on, everyone. Come on, be very quick. A is the input. A is the input. Very good, Nanda. Very good. It behaves as an inverter with a delay of 3 TPD. What will be the waveform of B? Complement of A with a delay TPD. What will be C? Complement of B, but again delayed by TPD. What will be Y? Complement of C, but then again delayed by TPD. So it will be. Okay. So this circuit behaves as an inverter of delay okay. Is this clear? So the waveforms are clear to everybody? Okay guys, moving on. Now let me tell you one interesting concept, a different concept. NOT gate with feedback. Let us take a very simple example of this circuit. Suppose this is a NOT gate and this is the feedback A, Y. Okay. Now what happens here? Listen to me. Understand the analysis very, very clearly. The output is again going to the input. See, this is A. The next thing is Y. Try and understand it very carefully. So I apply a trigger input at A. A trigger input. Trigger input means I make A equal to 0, then I remove it. What I am saying is, in order to start this circuit, apply trigger input at A, which means an input for short duration. Okay. जैसे कई बार घर में पंखा बंद हो जाता है, आप उसे झाड़ू से जब घुमाते हो तो आप ट्रिगर दे रहे हो, लगातार थोड़ी घुमाते हो, एक बार घुमाते हो छोड़ देते हो, फिर वो घूमता रहता है. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर? व्हाट इज द ट्रिगर इनपुट? द इनपुट अप्लाइड फॉर अ शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन in order to start the circuit so that the circuit starts to work. Now see, when you made a equal to 0, when you made a equal to 0, the output will become 1, but after TPD. Output will become 1, but after TPD. But this output now becomes the input. This output now becomes the input. Are you getting my point? That is, if you take this is the input now, this signal itself will work as the input. Now, when the input becomes 1, the output should become 0. राहुल बेटा क्या हो गया वेवफॉर्म के अंदर, ये तो बताओ. 0 और 1 ही तो चल रहा है वेवफॉर्म में भी. ये भी तो बेटा 1 0, यही तो चल रहा है 0 1 0 1. इसमें कहां कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो बताओ? 0 1 ही तो चल रहा है, कहां दिक्कत आ रही है बोलो मुझे एक बार. बताओ भाई. हमने यही तो बोला है, ये जो इनपुट 0 गया है इस कारण से आउटपुट 1 आना चाहिए, लेकिन थोड़ी देर बाद आएगा, एकदम से नहीं आएगा. इट विल बी आफ्टर अ सर्टेन डिले. ओके, नाउ सी, इफ द इनपुट इज 1, आउटपुट मस्ट बिकम 0. But output will become 0 again after TPD. Okay. Now output itself is the input. Now if the input is 0, the output must become 1. But after what delay? TPD. It becomes 1. Output itself work as the input. Okay. Now if the input is 1, the output must become 0. How much delay? TPD. Okay. Like this. So you can say that we will get a square wave. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Whenever the output itself is working as the input, output and input are same. Whenever input is 0, the output becomes 1, but after a delay of 2 TPD. If the input becomes 1, the output goes to 0, but again after TPD. Okay. Every time the input changes, the output will change after TPD. Whenever input changes, the output will change. Output will change after TPD. Is it clear, Janki? Is it clear, Janki, now? Whenever the input becomes 0, the output should go to 1. But there is a lag of TPD. Now, when input is 1, output must go to 0. But again, a delay of TPD. Okay, Janki? Is this clear or not? Tell me quickly. Clear up to here? Let me take more examples. Now, instead of one inverter, let me have two inverters. Again, just to start this circuit, I'll apply a trigger input. Just to start this circuit, I will apply a trigger input. Based on the trigger input, we will get B. Okay. Based on B, we will get Y. Okay, sorry. We will get Y. Okay. Is it clear, Janki? Okay. Now see. Again, I'll apply a trigger input. Okay, like this. Now, whenever the input is becoming 0, the output of the first NOT gate will become 1. But after what delay? TPD. If B becomes 1, Y will become 0. Again after TPD. Okay. Again after TPD. Now, if Y is becoming 0, Y will work as the input again. If Y is 0, if Y becomes 0 at 2 TPD, then B must come out to be 1. Must come out to be 1. भाई Y अब इस वाले नॉट गेट के लिए इनपुट का काम कर रहा है ना. If the Y is 0, B will come out to be 1. So that means B will stay at 1, Y will stay at 0. Okay. So it becomes stable. It becomes stable. Correct? It becomes stable. There is one more possibility in this circuit. There is one more possibility in this circuit. If we apply the opposite trigger, if we apply the opposite trigger, what do you mean by opposite trigger, sir? Just a minute. Let me show. Suppose I apply a trigger like this. Okay, I apply a trigger like this. Now, if the input is becoming 1, the output of the NOT gate will become 0. Actually, the output of the NOT gate will become 0. But after a delay, TPD. If the output is 0, the output of the next NOT gate will be 1, but at 2 TPD. Now this Y, if Y is 1, is input to first NOT gate, then B is equal to 0. Again, that means B will stay at 0, Y will stay at 1. It is stable. They will not change their state. They will not change their state. If B is equal to 1, means output will be 0 after another TPD. See, if B is 1, output will be 0 after another TPD. It was 0, it will remain at 0, cool guy. See, you are saying if B is 1, output will become 0 after TPD. Absolutely correct. What is it now? It is 0. What will it be after a certain time? Again 0. That means it will stay at 0. It can't become 1. It can't become 1 because B will remain permanently 1, which will keep the output permanently 0, and this will keep the B permanently 1. Understood? Understood or not? Tell me quickly. फटाफट से बता दो यार सब लोग. समझ आया? समझ में आया? तो यहां से हमें क्या सीख मिलती है? If even number of NOT gates are connected in a loop, the output remains stable at 0 or 1. If odd number of NOT gates are connected in a loop, output becomes a square wave. Tell me, is it clear to everyone or not? Okay, is this clear to everybody? Janki, is it clear to you as well? Okay. In electrical and electronics, it is called as bistable element. Why bistable? Because it is stable in 0 as well as it is stable in 1. Bistable. And the first one was generating square wave. That is called as astable. That means it is never stable. It will oscillate between 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. It will keep on doing like that. Let me take one more example. Let me take one more example, okay? This will make things more clear. This is A, B, C, Y. Again, I am taking odd number of NOT gate. I expect the output to be square wave. A, B, C and Y. Suppose we again apply a trigger. Now you guys keep telling me what will happen. If we apply a trigger, B will become 1. But after how much time? TPD. Now if B becomes 1, C will become 0. But after what time? 2 TPD. That is TPD after this glitch or after this change. Okay. Now, if C becomes 0, Y becomes 1. After how much time? TPD. So, 3 TPD. Now, see, this Y will work as the input and it will affect the output. It will affect the output of first NOT gate, that is B. So, it will make B equal to 0. It will make B equal to 0 at what time? Tell me quickly. It will make B equal to 0 at what time? The input to the first NOT gate is Y. Input to the first NOT gate is Y. Are you getting my point? It will make b equal to 0 at what time? It becomes 1 at 3 TPD. B will become 0 at what time? B will become 0 at what time? Come on everyone. B will become 0 at what time? Yes. Yes. 4 TPD. Very good. 4 TPD. Now if B becomes 0, C must become 1. At what time? C must become 1. At what time? 5 TPD. If C becomes 1, then Y must become 0. At what time? At what time? 6 TPD. If Y becomes 0, then B must become 1. B must become 1. At what time? At what time? 7 TPD. Okay, like this. So basically guys, this is nothing but square wave. At every point we are getting a square wave. What is the period of this square wave? If I ask you, what is the period of this square wave? Take any wave. It started from TPD. It repeated at 7 TPD. Period of square wave is nothing but 6 into TPD. 6 into TPD, which means 2 into 3 into TPD, or where n is number of NOT gate in cascade, and it must be odd. It must be odd, otherwise this thing will not work. This must be odd. In E1 the output does not oscillate. The output does not oscillate. It remains stationary. But whenever you have odd number of gate, then only the output oscillates. Clear? Clear? In previous example, Shubhangi, we had even number of gate. We can never get square wave. But square wave can only be obtained if you have odd number of gates. Odd number of gates. Acha, tell me, if I give you this circuit, what will be the output? I don't need to draw, I need to know the direct output. Come on, tell me. Directly, what will be the output? Can you guys tell me? What will be the output? Rahul is telling me square wave. What about others? What about others? What will be the output? Will it be stable or a square wave? Stable or a square wave? See, here we have 3 NOT gate and a buffer. So NOT gate are odd. These are odd. So we will get a square wave. Can anyone tell me the period? Can you tell me the period? Can you tell me the period? The answer is, it is a square wave. This is a buffer, guys. This is not an inverter. This is buffer. It only provides a delay. It never affects the output. It only provides a delay, never affects the output. Yes, Nanda, perfect. Period will be 2 into 4 TPD. That is 8 TPD. So what I am telling you here is, buffer does not impact shape of output shape of output but provides delay. Okay, my dear. Now clear? Okay, great. So now I think you have understood this concept of cascading of multiple NOT gates. So this is the entire thing about NOT gate and the buffer, and as I told, the detail in which we will study logic gate, nobody will teach you logic gates in that manner. Okay, so that is all from this lecture, guys. And as I have told you, we have started a new batch on Unacademy for CS and IT. Our new batch is coming very soon again. Okay, you can become a part of Unacademy using the code Ankit ESE. 1 year fees is 27,225, 18 months 34,650, 2 year 39,600. Go for 2 year, my friend. Per month cost will become minimum, and you can go for EMI on debit card. Yes, I'll share the PDF. Now, with Ankit ESE, iconic 1 year will be 45,225, 2 year will be 66,600. Go for 2 year, minimum per month cost, and you can avail it on EMI without paying any interest. Okay, and this is my Unacademy ID, guys. Follow me, and you can send me messages also. You can follow me here and send me messages as well. And this is my Telegram channel where I have shared all the notes of the number system. I'll share this PDF as well. So join this Telegram channel. And thank you, everybody. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Did you like this lecture and what did you like the most about it? Thank you.